Biodiversity. What is biodiversity and why does it matter to us? Biodiversity is shortened form of two words, biological and diversity. It refers to all the variety of life that can be found on Earth in all its forms and all its interactions. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat all rely on biodiversity. But right now, it is in crisis because of us. It is the most complex feature of our planet and it is the most vital. Without biodiversity, there is no future for humanity. To safeguard our future, we must protect biodiversity. The biological diversity of life on Earth is the foundation of human existence and well-being. This being the only living world we are ever likely to know. Let us join to make the most of it. This is Jamila Chormel Gilingat from Grade 7 STE Rizal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Rian Sibal, and today, let me give you some insights or concepts about these two inseparable words today, vaccine and vaccination. Let me start with vaccine, a substance used to stimulate the production of antibodies and provide immunity against one or several diseases. Prepared from the causative agent of a disease, its product, or a synthetic substitute, treated to act as an antigen without inducing the disease. Next is vaccination, the act of introducing a vaccine into the body to produce protection from a specific disease. Equitable access to safe and effective vaccines is critical to ending the COVID-19 pandemic. So it is hugely encouraging to see so many vaccines proving and going into development. WHO is working tirelessly with partners to develop, manufacture, and deploy safe and effective vaccines. Being vaccinated does not mean that we can throw caution to the wind and put ourselves and others at risk, particularly because research is still ongoing into how much vaccines protect not only against disease, but also against infection and transmission. But it's not vaccines that will stop the pandemic. It's vaccination. We must ensure fair and equitable access to vaccines and ensure every country receives them and can roll them out to protect their people, starting with the most vulnerable. I'm Rian Sibal, representing 7 STE Rizal.
Can you imagine the world without change? People who love change are the people with great mind and innovation. While change is uncomfortable, it is a proof where science has led us. Who would have thought that one man's dream to electrify the world would change the world? I may be too young, but I am a dreamer. Dreamers change the world. I am here to call for help to create opportunities for the young generation by conducting school programs that will engage students to scientific inquiry and technological innovation. I believe everyone can dream, but it is only by giving us the right opportunity to cultivate our minds that we would be built with bright futures. This is Anika M. Ocampo, Grade 7, STE1 Rizal.
Technology, the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in industry. It is very important, especially nowadays, because of the pandemic, as it makes communication easier. We can use technology devices like mobile phone to keep in touch with our families and loved ones away from us. Also, we can always update in coronavirus using social media. Ria Nicole Marquez, candidate number 17. Thank you.
As we all know, that Earth is the only known planet having life in this universe, so we should respect and maintain everything we get from our Mother Earth.
We should save our nature so that our future generations can live in a safe environment. Here are the 10 simple ways and things we can do now to help and save our planet. First is plant more trees, reduce, reuse, and recycle, conserve energy, save water, start compost pile, use eco-friendly products, pick up litter, use cloth shopping bags, use long-lasting light bulbs, and lastly, bike more, drive less. Taking care of the earth is not just responsibility, it's necessity. I am Jamaica Isabela Spineda, Grade 8 SD Aristotle. Let us help each other to protect our planet and save our environment. Save Mother Earth.
Good day everyone, candidate number 21. I'm here to discuss the causes and effects of ozone layer depletion. Do you know that the ozone layer is the sunscreen of our Mother Earth? The ozone layer is responsible for absorbing harmful ultraviolet rays and preventing them to enter the Earth's atmosphere. However, various factors have led to the depletion and damage of this protective layer. The causes of ozone layer depletion are mostly from chlorofluorocarbons, hydrochlorofluorocarbons, and volatile organic compounds which are found in vehicle emissions, byproducts of industrial processes, refrigerants, and aerosols, which is used by us. It's not the climate change fault. The piles of garbage that are used are uneco-friendly and thrown into the oceans or burned are used by us. We are the problem. And now I'm using this privilege to raise awareness and encourage youths like me to change our ways and start recalibrating our minds. Because together, our micro efforts will have a macro effect to help save our home, our planet, our Earth. Thank you.
Good day everyone. What is biology? Biology is the branch of science that primarily deals with structure, function, growth, evolution, and distribution of organisms. What is the importance of biology? Biology is what allows us to understand all living organisms. With this knowledge, we are able to further advance in research and findings, which ultimately allows us to be better comprehend why things happen the way they do. Biology is important to human body, and no measures we can take to maintain a healthy body. And I thank you.
Hi everyone! Today we talk about the human skeleton. So what's human skeleton? Human skeleton is the internal framework of human body. This is composed around of 270 bones at birth. This total decrease is around of 206 bones by adult. After some bones get fused together, the bones mass in skeleton reaches maximum density around of age 21. So, what is the part of skeleton? Jawbone, collarbone, breastbone, rib cage, backbone, hip bone, wrist, metacarpals, finger bones, kneecap, metatarsals, foot bones, skull, facial bones, teeth, shoulder blade, upper arm bone, forearm bones, thigh bone, shin bone, calf bone, and ankle bones. We should to maintain to eating healthy foods like vegetable and fruits to be strong and fight this COVID-19 pandemic. So, I'm Rialyn Niscano, 15, your BINIBINING AGHAM, 10.
Biodiversity is very important. It's about all the living things that can be found on Earth. Each living things work together and maintain balance and support life. We are very known here in the Philippines that has a lot of biodiversity, and they are important because they are balancing the ecosystem. And as a young student, I will use my voice to influence the young ones and be good example. I will promote goodwill and empathy to the environment. What we have to do is to start changing our ways, to start recalculating our minds and redirecting our steps, because together as a global community, our efforts will have a wonderful effects. And as we protect the environment, we protect our world, our planet, our Earth to be a better place to live in. Thank you.
Global warming is the main problem on this world because our planet's temperature is keep on increasing caused by too much greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Human activities are the reason why our planet is suffering. I think humans are the main problem on this world because they keep doing wrong things such as burning fossil fuels, burning garbages, deforestation, too much use of vehicles, factories, and power plants. If we keep doing all this, our own planet will be on danger and all of us will suffer. I think this is a great platform to advocate and educate humans on how to save our own planet. If we will be a good example to others, we can inspire many people around us. We must spread a good message to the world by using our voice to influence the youth because the young generation are the future of this planet. As a candidate, as a student, and a concerned citizen of this planet, I'm willing to join an organization that is taking care of our own planet, and I'm willing to dedicate myself to protect it. Unity and love is the solution on how to prevent global warming, because when we work together, when we help each other, we can have a better place to live in. We must realize now our mistakes and start a new beginning and make the world a better place again.
What do you think is chemistry? Chemistry is known as the central science because it connects physics to other and biology. The study of matter and its property is known as chemistry. Analytical chemistry, organic chemistry, physical chemistry, biophysical chemistry are all subdomains of chemistries. Chemistry is the branch of natural science that studies the composition of matter and the changes that occur as a result of chemical reaction. Matter is something that has mass and occupies space and constitutes nearly all of the world's matter. Chemistry is the study of matter and the chemical reaction that occur between different substances. Chemistry is a wonderful subject. Chemistry is an enthralling subject to study. Chemistry plays a role in everyone's lives and touches almost every aspect of our existence in some ways. Because it is so fundamental to our world. Food, clothing, shelter, health, energy, and clean air, water, and soil are all dependent on chemistry. Chemical technologies improve our quality of life in a variety of ways by solving problems in health, materials, and energy usage. As a result, studying chemistry is beneficial in preparing us for the real world.
Good day, everyone. Let's talk about the tamaraw.
What makes tamaraw unique? The tamaraw is our very own huge dwarf. Despite this, the tamaraw is the largest mammal native to the Philippines, making it anything but a dwarf compared to local wildlife. The tamaraw is the only wild cattle species found in the Philippine archipelago and is the largest land mammal of the country. This iconic and emblematic species was declared the national land animal of the Philippines in December 2017. Scientific name of tamaraw is Bubulus mendorensis. The species is now critically endangered. It is estimated that there are only around 600 individuals left as of May 2020. This is drastically low number compared to its former population of roughly 10,000 during 90s.
Tamaraw looks very similar to the common carabao, and here are the difference between them. Tamaraw horns have a distinctive V-shaped configuration and are 14 to 20 inch long. Both horns are flat with triangular bases. In contrast, carabao horns have a C or a half moon shape and rear much longer, ranging from 24 to 60 inches.
One fact about tamaraw:
Quiet fond of water. As with many other bobbin species, tamaraws thrive in relatively wet landscape among other things. They like to wallow in mud pits, more so they bred during the dry season. This ensures that when the cubs are born in time for the wet season, they have enough sustenance.
Let's stop hunting tamaraw and other animals and save them from extinction.
A pleasant day, everyone! I'm Iris Sigolinga, 17 from 11 Humanities and Social Sciences. Microorganisms. Microorganism is a relevant topic I chose because we are now in a pandemic, the COVID-19 virus. This disease is caused by virus which compose of microorganisms. Let me share to you a little bit knowledge about it. Microorganisms or microbes is an organism that is microscopic. The study of microorganisms is called microbiology. Microorganisms can be bacteria, fungi, archaea, or protists. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new about microorganisms.
For our Oscar for today, let's talk about physics. Physics is natural science that studies matter. Physics is one of the oldest academic disciplines, and through its inclusion of astronomy, perhaps the older advanced is physics often enable advance is a new technologies. For example, advance is the understanding of electromagnetism, solid state physics, and nuclear physics lead directly to the development of new products that have dramatically transformed modern today's society, such as television, computer, domestic appliances, and nuclear weapon. Advance in the thermodynamics lead to the development of industrialization, and advance in the mechanics inspire the development of calculus. And I think.
Good morning, everyone. I am Maybelline Eugenio from grade 11 STEM 2. Science is typically divided into three major branches: biology, chemistry, and of course, physics. So here's a little information. When I pour this water into this glass, you can see that the directions of arrows change. This is because the light bends as it travels through the water, causing it to refract. Additionally, the curved glass acts like a lens, which is similar to how your eyes work. Thank you for listening. Again, I am Maybelline Eugenio, candidate number 45 from grade 11 STEM 2.
Hi! So today, let's talk about what is the one of the biggest issue that our home planet facing right now, which is the global warming. What is global warming? Global warming is a term that used to describe the rising of temperature on Earth. In other words, it's a process of entire planet heating. What are the causes of global warming? It's a phenomenal greenhouse effect. Humans have been burning significant amount of fossil fuels, such as oil, gas, producing a massive carbon dioxide. Not only that, deforestation is another huge reason for global. As we all know that trees absorb massive amount of carbon dioxide from air and release oxygen back into it. But sadly, many rainforests are being cut down by humans to make furniture, paper, to clear the way for roads, all miners, dams, and habitations. So due to decrease in the number of trees and forests, the carbon remains in the atmosphere, adding fuels into fire. Animals may not be able to find their adequate shelter and warming the globe. If this continues, there will be several sequences as warmer climate could affect our planet. In many ways, there will be able rainfall, and the season will be unpredictable. The most crucial question is, how do you prevent global warming and how you contribute towards saving the planet? Tiny changes in your own home can make a difference too. Turn off the electronic device when not in use. Use less hot water. As a youth, we need to raise awareness and do the 3 R's, which are the reduce, reuse, and recycle to save our home planet for future generations. Save our nature to secure our future.
Have you heard about the 70 Sustainable Development Goals made by UN? Here are they. But let's give more focus about clean water and sanitation. Millions of people still lack access to safe drinking water, sanitation, and hygiene.
Ensuring access is fundamental for COVID-19 recovery. In 2020, 2 billion people lack of safely managed drinking water, while 3.6 billion people lack of safely managed sanitation and 2.3 billion people are lacking basic hygiene.
In 2018, 2.3 billion people live in water-stressed countries. Here are the 8 target solutions.
Safe and affordable drinking water, and open defecation. It provides access to sanitation and hygiene, improved water quality, wastewater treatment and safe reuse, increase water use efficiency and ensure fresh water supplies, implement integrated water resources management, protect and restore water-related ecosystem, fund water and sanitation support to developing countries, support local engagement in water and sanitation management.
1 in 3 people live without sanitation. If we provide affordable equipment and education in hygiene practices, we can stop this nonsense, suffering, and loss of life. Vanessa Andilon, 12 Step 2, saying that today's advanced knowledge will be tomorrow's cutting edge.
Hello everyone, so our topic for today is how COVID-19 affect our respiratory system. COVID-19 can cause lung complications such as pneumonia and in the most severe cases, acute respiratory distress syndrome or ARDS. Sepsis, another possible complication of COVID-19, can also cause lasting harm to the lungs and other organs. 3 examples of what COVID-19 affect our respiratory system. The first one is COVID pneumonia. In pneumonia, the lungs can become filled with fluid and leading to breathing difficulties. For some people, breathing problems can become severe enough to require treatment at hospital with oxygen or even a ventilator. The second one is acute respiratory distress syndrome. As COVID-19 pneumonia progresses, more of the air sacs become filled with fluid leading from the tiny blood vessels in lungs. Eventually, shortness of breath sets in and lead to acute respiratory distress syndrome. The third one is sepsis. Another possible complication of a severe case of COVID-19 is sepsis. Sepsis occurs when an infection reaches and spreads through the bloodstream, causing tissue damage